this is Parson. I'm up at Skyland, headed southbound down toward the Gap. And Berly, who's holding the camera right now, will pick me up in 9.2 miles this afternoon. So I'll shoot some clips along the way, take some pictures, and here we go. It's a cloudy, breezy, and maybe rainy day. So I got my poncho. So we're heading out. Wish me luck. Well, I haven't gone far. Trail is crowded today. I'm shocked. I think there's a lot of people like me, a lot of day hikers, section hikers. I'm about half mile in and actually starting to go downhill now. From Skyland, there's a little bit of climb at the beginning up to that other trail. It's some mountain, I can't remember the name of it, but pretty easy walking so far. And so just to update, we'll see what happens as we get further along the trail. Just got passed by a British dude who was trucking. I'm like, rock on, man, go. So us old guys with bum knees, we slow crawl this thing. So still, I'm old, but I'm still hiking. So on with it. Well, I don't know. Not very pretty up here. Pretty desolate. I'm coming on a long downhill, and this trail is rocky. This is what it's looked like for a while now, and with rock steps. And when you're an old broken man like me, you have to choose every step carefully and pay attention to what you're doing and not look around. It's a good thing it's not very pretty. That way I'm not distracted by sightseeing. So I'm gonna keep focused on the trail. Try to get out of this rocky part safely. So pray for the old Parson. Well, Berly, you would dig this. Check out this view. I just wanted to get me in it to show you where I am. The trail runs right there. I'm going to turn off the video and shoot from the other direction so you can see this trail. It's going to blow your mind. There goes the trail. Kimberly Sue. Right here along this cliff. So I'm going to go hug the bushes and make my way across. Pray for me. And the trail goes here, over these rocks. There's the marker, in yon distance. Wow. Really neat. Really scary for an old guy who's afraid of heights, so I'm gonna pay attention and get it done. You can see here where the trail runs along Skyline Drive, which is the road that runs all the way north and south through Shenandoah Park. I hear our vehicle now. There goes the truck. But the elevation is not the same, obviously, but there are places ahead where you can get on and off the trail. But anyway, I have to pay attention. It's so rocky. And it's so high up right here, so I'm hugging the left side and staying off the shifty rocks, just like Kim tells me to. Keep on hiking. And here's another high up overlook. This is the trail I just came down. Comes out on these rocks. I'm not going over there, I'm scared. Keeps going down that way, but lovely views of the Shenandoah Valley. Pretty. Well, the easy part is over. I'm not quite 3 miles in, and I'm starting my climb for the day. Behind me, it doesn't look like much yet, but I'm not sure how many feet of climb I'm going to have. But this is my big one. It's going to go over the next couple miles. I have to climb to the top of what's called the pinnacle, and then I'm downhill beyond that, down to the Gap. So uphills are tough on an old man's lungs and heart and knees, so we'll just have to do a couple hundred steps at a time, rest, get the heart rate down, and then keep on going. So pray me up the pinnacle. That's all I can say. Parson, not signing off, but putting the phone away for now. Okay, so up the hill we go. Ain't gonna lie, this hill's kicking my hind parts. Steady going uphill. As you see, there's the view down the hill into the valley. I'm trying not to go there. I'm just my lungs, man. Heart. I'm trying to get my heart rate down because I'm getting up in the 130s, 140s on this climb. I'm trying to stop and rest a bit, take it down, and then go a couple hundred steps and do it again. That's the only way forward. So I've got to get over the pinnacle. So I feel things slowing down, so I'll keep on driving. Here we go. Well, here is a beautiful view. Oh, moss-covered rock on the hillside. That's the Shenandoah Valley. Out there, that's the pinnacle. Up there, still headed for it. Not there, I've been climbing a lot, but not there yet. So anyway, I had to stop. Wind's blowing, I had to cool off a little bit. Check out that nice view. And know that my Berly is down there and Luray doing something somewhere, spending the day. So I hope she's well. I have to call her when I stop for lunch. So if I can get a signal up here. So hiking on yonder way. All right, I'm a little over 4 miles in and just came out up here at the pinnacle. Not campground, but picnic ground. With the pavilion and stuff. Look, there's a water spigot, sit-down toilets. Trail is paved for a little way up through there. So Poppy, Parson is gonna stop here at this here picnic table, rest a spell, get some little food in me, and get ready to finish the climb up to the top of the pinnacle. I got about 300 more feet of elevation to get up there. So anyway, what a lovely place for a respite. I believe I shall enjoy it. All right, lunchtime. Well, this is a beautiful view. I'm on a cliffside. There's lots of foliage, so I might get down in there a ways, but not far. But here's how the trail hugs along here. Right on the side of this majestic mountain. Right there's the gap that goes through the Massanutten mountain chain. A lovely place. Hiking on yonder way. Well, as usual, it's a little underclimactic. But right back up there at that high spot, I summited the pinnacle, which is my highest climb for the day, about 3,700 feet. I've still got, looks like a little bit of climb up ahead there, and that is coming up on the far out. It's marked as a overlook spot, so it's probably another one of those sheer cliffs, you know, where the trail is on rocks clean to the side of the mountain, you know, kind of stuff I really don't care about. But I got to get past that to get going downhill toward the gap. So I'm past, well past the 5 mile mark, about 4 miles to go to finish out for Berly's hiking shuttle to pick me up down at the gap. So might have to stop and rub my Morton's neuroma in my left foot here in a little while, try to rub that knot out of my nerve. Feels like I'm walking on a walnut on that side. So, but hiking on, doing fine. Finally got to the summit. That uphill's tough on the old man. So, but I'm still getting it, still hiking. So let's go. Well, this is not so scary bad. I've got a nice wall of rock between me and the abyss down there, but a beautiful view of the Shenandoah Valley. Gorgeous view, man. And nice overlook. Trail is going down that way, so I'm kind of downhill from this point on for the most part down to the gap. I've reached my highest peak for the day, so getting ready for downhill and hoping that the rocks let up on me a little bit. Well, I'm on another one of those gorgeous views. I'm going to step over here as close as I dare to the edge. Check that out. Down on that valley. Isn't that cool? I got my collar up because the sun's getting my neck. I had to strip some layers because it started getting hot. But the trail comes up right here, makes a loop, goes back down the other side of this hill. But just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous overlook. I dig it. It's about 3,300 feet or so. So, you know, I got a couple miles to go to wrap things up. So I'm heading down the mountain to the gap now. I think it's Thornton Gap, that's what it's called, but I might be wrong. Don't hold me to that. But on the way down. Kim, you would love this one. I know video doesn't capture what a drop off that is right there. But it's a drop off. I'm going on by it now. This last downhill, major downhill, is not playing. This is probably the most treacherous part of the 9 miles today, the last mile, because it is all rocks like this all the way down. You have to carefully choose every single step. And when you throw in a bad knee and a bad foot, you know, it's even worse. So I'm just inching my way down and hoping Kim will wait for me. Hoping Berly's hiker shuttle will be waiting for me when I get down there. So let's keep going. Well, I am approaching the gap. You can see the road over there. And there's a trail. I'm still clinging to the side of this mountain, but it intercepts down there. So I'm about, I don't know, 0.6 of a mile from meeting Berly at the pickup spot. So just got to hold these knees together and keep on going. Are you filming?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were taking a picture. No, it's bad rocky. That's the onlyest thing. So yeah, the last, well, you can see that set of steps right there. Heck, fire. Last 1.5 miles was pretty treacherous, so I was real slow, taking it easy on the knee. No, no problems, no problems. I'm just tired. Need to soak my feet. Glad to be done. So Berly's waiting for me down here. It's Thornton's Gap. I may have said Morton's Gap earlier on the video. It's Thornton's Gap, you know, I don't know. So it's a nice parking lot up here. Berly's been stalking me on Life 360, so she knew where I was. And that's it. I'm done. It's 9.2 miles on the AT completed today. Plus, but it reads different. It reads like 9.5 on my pacer, which is very accurate GPS. But that 0.3 of a mile is probably all the zigging and zagging I had to do to dodge big freaking rocks and stuff, and I had to climb over on the way down. So, you know, so it goes. But another stretch of AT done. I'm glad. Ready to go back. You want to take me home, Berly?
Okay.
All
let's
right,
go.
well, let's do it.